The iPhone 16e is a missed opportunity amidst impressive upgrades. Apple's latest unveiling, the iPhone 16e, announced on February 19, 2025, has arrived as a curious hybrid in the company's lineup, a replacement for the aging iPhone SE series that borrows heavily from the iPhone 16 while introducing a few standout features not even found in the Pro models or the standard iPhone 16. Priced at $599, it's positioned as an affordable entry point into Apple's ecosystem, boasting the powerful A18 chip, Apple Intelligence, and a leap to a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. Yet, despite these advancements, the iPhone 16e stumbles in ways that leave it feeling like a half-baked compromise, particularly in its dated physical design and missed opportunities for refinement. For a company renowned for its meticulous attention to detail, the iPhone 16e exposes cracks in Apple's vision that could alienate even its most loyal fans. The good: features that outshine expectations. Let's start with what works. The iPhone 16e punches above its weight in several areas. The inclusion of the A18 chip, shared with the iPhone 16, brings flagship-level performance to a budget device, with an 80% boost over the A13 Bionic in the iPhone 11 and enough power to support Apple Intelligence. Features like Genmoji, writing tools, and visual intelligence, accessible via the new Action button, give the 16e an edge in AI-driven functionality, capabilities that feel futuristic even next to the iPhone 16 Pro's offerings. The battery life is another triumph. 26 hours of video playback outstrips the iPhone 16's 22 hours and the Pro model's 29 hours, thanks to the power-efficient A18 and Apple's new C1 modem. Satellite connectivity, crash detection, and an upgraded 48MP Fusion camera with 2x telephoto capabilities further blur the lines between this entry-level device and its pricier siblings. These advancements are commendable, especially at $599. The iPhone 16e delivers a taste of premium without the premium price tag, a move that could democratize access to Apple's latest tech. But here's the catch: for all its internal prowess, the exterior tells a different story, one of stagnation and uninspired compromises. The bad: an outdated shell in a modern world. Look at the iPhone 16e, and you'd be forgiven for thinking it's a relic from 2020. The single-camera design, while upgraded to a 48MP sensor, sticks out like a sore thumb in 2025. Apple's competitors, Samsung, Google, even budget brands like Nothing, have long embraced multi-lens arrays as a visual shorthand for cutting-edge photography. The iPhone 16es lone camera, vertically aligned on the back, feels like a throwback to the iPhone 12 era, a stark contrast to the dual and triple camera setups on the iPhone 16 and Pro lines. Yes, the 48MP sensor delivers impressive shots with night mode and 4K video, but its solitary presence screams budget in a way that undermines the phone's otherwise forward-looking specs. Couldn't Apple have at least angled it diagonally or added a faux secondary lens for symmetry? The lack of an ultra-wide option, a staple on every other iPhone 16 model, further hampers its appeal for photography enthusiasts. Then there's the notch. In a world where the iPhone 16 flaunts the sleek dynamic island and competitors like Samsung push toward under-display cameras, the iPhone 16es chunky notch feels like a step backward. It's not just about aesthetics. The notch eats into the 6.1-inch OLED display's real estate, making the upgrade from the iPhone SE's 4.7-inch LCD less impactful than it could be. Apple had a chance to slim it down, adopt the dynamic island, or at least refine its proportions. Yet it opted for a design that's been criticized since the iPhone X debuted in 2017. For a device launching in 2025, this feels inexcusably lazy, especially when the notch's only purpose is to house Face ID, a feature that's no longer a novelty. The ugly: missed opportunities and mixed messages. The iPhone 16, yes, physical appearance isn't just outdated. It's a missed opportunity to signal ambition. Take the Action button, a feature borrowed from the iPhone 15 Pro. It's a brilliant addition, customizable and tied to visual intelligence, yet it's paired with a body that looks like it belongs in a clearance bin. The matte black and matte white color options are safe to a fault, whereas the vibrancy of the iPhone 16's teal or ultramarine. The lack of MagSafe or Qi 2 charging, sticking to basic 7.5W Qi, further reinforces the sense that Apple cut corners where it didn't need to. Even the USB-C port, while a welcome shift, is capped at sluggish 480 megabits per second data transfer speeds, a limitation that feels petty when the Pro models enjoy faster connectivity. The camera's dated look could have been mitigated with a bolder design choice, perhaps a larger, stylized housing to emphasize its 48MP prowess, or a flush integration to modernize the rear panel. Instead, it's a functional but uninspiring dot on an otherwise plain back. Apple's insistence on toughness with ceramic shield and IP68 rating is fine, but durability doesn't have to come at the expense of desirability. The iPhone 16e doesn't look like a phone you'd covet, it looks like a phone you'd settle for. The verdict, a tale of two iPhones. The iPhone 16e is a paradox. On one hand, it delivers features that rival or exceed the iPhone 16 and Pro models, Apple Intelligence, stellar battery life, and a powerful chip, all at a fraction of the cost. On the other, its physical design clings to the past, with a single camera and notch that sap its appeal in a market where looks matter as much as specs. Apple could have taken a page from its own playbook, the iPhone 14's sleek simplicity or the iPhone 16's modern flair. Instead, it's left us with a device that feels like a compromise masquerading as progress. For budget-conscious buyers upgrading from an iPhone 11 or older, the 16e might still be a win. But for anyone who values the full iPhone experience, or simply wants a phone that doesn't look like it's stuck in 2020, the iPhone 16e leaves too much room for disappointment. Apple had a chance to redefine what entry-level means in 2025. Instead, it delivered a device that's impressive under the hood but forgettable in the hand. In a lineup that's otherwise pushing boundaries, the iPhone 16e feels like a footnote, one that could have been so much more.